Hi Hammers fans, it's Paul from Florida today. I'm on holiday seeing my parents-in-law, and I'm literally in a closet. I feel a bit like Gonzo, who does it under the stairs here. Anyway, 2 games, 1 point, not good enough. Coyote and for me, Obiang exposed the defence over and over again. Cresswell, weird little play he had on the left wing there. Sort of looked around bemused and someone went right past him. It seems that we can score without strikers, but we can't seem to stop goals going in. So to win a game right now, we need 3, maybe 4 goals. If you look at the Bournemouth game, 4. Of course, I think 3 was good enough if you're a referee with any sort of smarts at all. However, we didn't get that. And it's water under the bridge. Just an aside, I didn't think Antonio played particularly well in either of those 2 games, and he was obviously carrying something. I think he should be rested until he's fully fit. The match against West Brom coming up on Tuesday, just watched Gio and Gonzo. They're a little more confident than I am. I've been a West Ham fan for a long time, and they have too. But in my opinion, it is so West Ham to go up against a team that has played a match, worked really hard, and for us to take them lightly, and for them to come at us and show us that they've got that last bit of energy. I mean, who doesn't want to come to West Ham right now? Who doesn't want to play us? We can score goals at will, but we can let them in too by the sackful. Apparently they don't have a striker. They have only won 7 games, I think it is, in 2017. What better team to go against than West Ham to change your fortunes? I know I'm being a little cynical here, but I'm going to keep my expectations down for this one. My prediction, my hopeful prediction is a 2-1 West Ham win. My realistic prediction is a 1-1, and I wouldn't be at all surprised to lose it. Don't want to, but if we play like we played against Chelsea or Arsenal, and we move off the ball, we run off the ball. It's what we do off the ball that counts. And for those 2 games against Newcastle and Bournemouth, we didn't do enough off the ball. We were completely pressed hard by Newcastle. We hate that. And we were really pressed by Bournemouth, and our players seem to hate that. If they sit back, they get pressed, we lose. So we'll know in the first 10 minutes what's going to happen in this game. What would I change for that game? I would get Coyote and Obiang off. I'd put Rice and Noble on. I think I would play the 3 at the back. I liked Gio's idea, or was it Gonzo's idea, sorry, with the 3 big men at the back. We'd have Ginge, we'd have Reed, we'd have Ogbonna. I'd still keep Cresswell on, left wing. I'd have Masuaku in front of him. My concern is the last 2 games, they've put 2 players on our right back, and he has been easily targeted, Zabaleta. They seem to know that he is at a loss for pace. His reaction time's not very quick. I wouldn't have him go in front of the halfway line. Not sure we have a ready-made replacement for him, or someone who can be an adjunct to him on the pitch. And that brings me to my next thing, which is the transfer market. It opens, I think, tomorrow. So Happy New Year by the time you see this. What do I think? Well, out of all the names I've heard, we need a midfielder. We need a midfielder with pace, and we need a box-to-box midfielder and someone who looks up and passes. There is one name that I have heard over the past few days that really impressed me, and that was Schürrle. When I saw him at Chelsea 3 or 4, 5 years ago, I could not believe they let him go. He was just about ready and up and coming. He played for them, and he was played in a rotated fashion. He would be brought in for a game here or there, and I forget who he was behind. But every time I saw him, he impressed me. The bearded German, as I used to call him. I would love to see him in our team. We need our midfield. A lot of people are talking about we need strikers, we need better defenders. No, we can deal with that in the long term. We have people who can score goals, and we have defenders that have shown if they're given the right amount of protection, they can keep our goal free. There is going to be no goals going in if they get the protection. They are good defenders. However, our midfield is not well organised, and it just seems to me that we just have, like Moyes says, we're very imbalanced. I would like a right wing back to complement and be used instead of Zabaleta, particularly when you're up against pacey teams that you know are going to target him. But more than that, I would like some heart in that midfield. People who are, like I've said before, get their head up, they're creative, they can spray that ball around, they can make things happen, they can turn a game really quickly, and when they move with pace. They don't sit and dawdle and do the horseshoe backwards and forwards. They move with pace and get things going. Now you've got Arnautovic up there when Antonio's fit, and with Lanzini, that would be a heck of a great mobile and attacking midfield. Something to make people wary and less likely to jump at us, to sit back more. That's what we need. Schürrle, for me, has been the man. Don't want Shelby. I don't want to see, I mean, he's an accident waiting to happen again. We got enough of those in our team. I know he's a West Ham supporter. I know that if you cut out his personality and emotional side, that he'd be a damn good player. But can you cut that out? Can you trust him not to be sent off, get carded and out? But we don't need that right now. Maybe in the long term. Don't think Wilshire's going to come. So, frankly, and then, you know, we've had these discussions about, and I can be perfectly honest, I'm trying to remember his name, the Swansea defender. I know that he's got some, he's had some individually some good performances, but he is part of a Swansea defence. And look where Swansea are. Are they really the people we're targeting? Having said that, there are, of course, people who are going to say to me, what do you expect? Look where we are. What are we going to attract? So the past two games have been a bit of a letdown. We had some momentum. We've lost it. I'm hoping that we treat this game tomorrow, Tuesday, against West Brom as if it was a Chelsea or an Arsenal. Pardew is going to definitely, he will have watched, and he will say, Zabaleta, target him with two players like Bournemouth did. Press hard, don't stop running off the ball, don't let them out of their side, don't give them any space. Their passing goes to pot when you cut them down. He's going to do that. So I think that we really need to set up carefully as if we are going to play on the counter-attack against them, because when we invited Newcastle to our ground and thought we were going to walk over them by attacking them. Look what happened there. And then we went to Bournemouth and thought the same thing, and were completely outplayed for vast portions of the match. They deserved that point, if not more. We need to take this game seriously, on a level with those other big games that we played. This is, I hate to say it, but this is a six-pointer. I know it's a chestnut, an old cliche, but it really is. Like Gonzo said, any one of the teams down there could go down. I think Gio said the same thing. Any one of them could go down, including us. We're not home free. Glad we're out of the Carabao Cup, that's all I can say, because we have shown that we are not able to concentrate on more than one thing at a time at the moment. You know, we could, a couple of 2, 3, 4 wins, and we can ease off a little bit and start thinking about the FA Cup. Anyway, come on, you Irons. Happy New Year. Let's hope the transfer market starts early for us and we get that midfielder, maybe 2 of them, and a right back. Cheers. Have a good one.